Hi there, it's the Cannastrologer for another tarot sesh for Virgo. My name is Abby, and this is a reading for the week of April 17th through the 23rd. However, energy is timeless, and so anytime that you're seeing this, if the message resonates, if any parts of like the title resonates, then it could be meant for you. Don't try to force it or make it fit. Do understand that energies can be crisscross, flip-flopped, and or reversed, and that everybody encompasses both masculine and feminine energies within them. So it's really a matter of balance. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if you have strong Virgo placements anywhere throughout your chart and any parts of this resonates, then it could be meant for you. This week we have a lot of crazy energy going on. The week started out with the moon in Aries, which is fire energy, and that's starting fresh and extra energy to get things done. And then we go into midweek, which is Thursday, 420. It's first off, if you're any part of the cannabis industry, happy 420. It's like cannabis Christmas for those of us who partake and who celebrate. But it's a huge day, just astrologically speaking, energetically speaking. We've got, okay, I'm hearing sirens right now, so sirens could be significant for someone, either medical and or like police. But we've got on 420 the new moon, solar eclipse, both the moon and the sun in Taurus, and there's a Mercury retrograde. Oh my God. So the new moon is a great time to cast spells, to start new things and new beginnings, but that is like a huge theme for all of April, is new cycles, right? You could refresh your altar, clear space, burn incense, dream, and manifest. Take salt baths, like great time to protect your energy and start new things. Solar eclipse, so also on 420, and that signifies a shift towards new beginnings. Then we have the moon and the sun, both in Taurus. That's earth sign energy, and it surrounds home, comfort, decor, and finances. So you could be like dealing with stuff in those departments. And then we've got Mercury retrograde, the most fun one of all, and I'm being sarcastic. It's not that bad. Like if you're aware and you're fully if you're fully aware of what Mercury retrograde is, it's not necessarily that bad, because basically it's a period of time where, energetically speaking, if there was something that you weren't ready to deal with in the past or just didn't deal with in the past, it comes back each Mercury retrograde even stronger, and it will slap you in the face and slap you down until you pay attention and deal with it, right? So it rules communication. You may experience problems with technology, communication, transportation. Just be careful with your words. Be careful with what you hear. Use discernment before making any decisions, and understand that it can create a lot of confusion, just overall. And a lot of X's come back too. So that is going to last through May 14th. So Mercury retrograde lasts for 3 weeks, and then there's a shadow period. So then on Saturday, the moon will move into Gemini. That's air sign, and that's all about thinking, learning, reading, travel, new perspectives. So you may be learning something new or interesting or want to. Okay, so going into the read, the song that I had on pre-shuffle for you, getting ready for it, you guys have already had before. In fact, it wasn't too recent. And I wanted to skip ahead because I was like, oh, they already heard this one. But Spirit was telling me, no, they need to hear it again. Write it down. So I was like, okay. It's Trampoline by Shade, S-H-A-E-D. That's how the artist spells it. So some of the lyrics is, I've been having dreams, jumping on a trampoline, flipping in the air. I never land, just float there. Then it says, wait, if I'm on fire, how am I so deep in love? When I dream of dying, I never feel so loved. So like the concept behind this song, and I remember looking it up, it's about enjoying yourself while dreaming of dying. If you're one of those people. Embracing and falling in love with your biggest fears, which for many people is death. And I feel like for maybe some of you, it could even be like coming to terms with death, right? And I hate saying this, but I know that, there's people out there who are dying of cancer and, other ailments. And it's like sometimes it's these things that, like, well, I mean, death is inevitable regardless, but you know that it's coming, right? And I feel like this is like, one of those situations for some of you, not all of you, but where it's like you've come to grasp with that. And so now you're enjoying the moment until that day comes, right? So take it as it resonates. Again, energies can be crisscross, flip-flopped, and or reversed. So this could be somebody that you're dealing with as well. And it's not for all of you. So, but that's the song, and it came up again for you specifically, Virgo. All right, so I'm going to start out. This is a little different of a spread than I've been doing in the past couple weeks. Start out with the tea leaf fortune cards. We're going to pull a couple for you and get the feel of the read for you. Underneath the deck, we've got Tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. Careful with those risks. Romance is in the air with the Rose. Could be doing something risky in love and romance. And then we've got Cat, a two-faced friend. So it's interesting, we have a tiger and a cat, both felines. Could be somebody who seems like a cat, like a kitten to you. Turns out to be a tiger, two-faced tiger. And that's the risk, taking a chance on that friendship. What else do we have for Virgo? Okay, that came right out. Barely even need to shuffle. These are all pre-shuffled, by the way, but... Okay, so we've got September. I'm hearing sirens again. Something could have happened in September. Could have been with a two-faced friend. You could be that two-faced friend. Not to upset anyone, but take it as it resonates. Something could have happened around the month of September. And then fan, romance, celebration, party. Okay. So I feel like there's two different storylines here. For some Virgos, you may be dealing with a romance, because I see it twice, romance, celebration, party, and I feel like maybe another, and that could have been somebody that you met around September, or maybe this is like a romance that's taking off in September, or, oh, buddy, right as I was about to say cat, and then he hops up. Okay. Please, I'm in the middle of a reading right now. Boba, please. Buddy, don't. Okay, sorry about that. So, he likes to be with me in my readings. But yeah, so I feel like there's, for some of you, there could be like a two-faced friend. He's knocking stuff over. Anyway, we're going to get into the reading here. So I'm pulling 3 cards. If only 3 cards come out, it's been like 4 and 5 with some of the other readings. And then I'm making room for more oracle, because the oracles have been speaking to me and through me a lot more recently. I do both. There's some people that, only pay attention to tarot. There's other people that only do oracle. I do both. Are you really? You're trying to come back over here? Bro. Sir, you are handsome. Everybody wants to see how handsome you are, but I need to do this. Don't step on my computer. Don't step on my computer. Come on, get... 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. He needed to take a water break. That's why he was hopping up here. Okay. So let's get into this for Virgo, for your higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity. Please, spirit guides. What do we have for Virgo, please? So, somebody... Trampoline. Song trampoline. Trampoline, jumping on one could be significant. The ups, the downs, floating in the air. And we've got cats. Doing something risky, taking a chance. You might have done something risky and took a chance in September. Had to do with a two-faced friend. Could have also had to do with romance. Underneath the deck is the Empress. This is the energy going into it. That's Libra, Taurus energy. This is somebody, the Empress is somebody who, anything she creates, you know, is fertile, right? She's depicted here as pregnant, but she doesn't have to be. She could be, but she doesn't have to be. But it has to do with pregnancy and creation. Okay, what do we have for Virgo? Okay. 2 more, please. 1 more, please. For ooh, okay. Okay, the first card that we have out, this is in the past or recent past, is the Fool. And that's the 0 card of the deck. And this means new beginnings. Taking a leap of faith into something. Again, this is in the past, recent past. So you could have taken a leap of faith with something. You could have done something risky, took a chance, you know. Could have been in romance. It could have been like with a friend or something in business. Then in the present tense, we've got the 4 of Swords. This is talking about rest and relaxation, healing, needing to take time out for oneself for healing. Yeah, I feel healing energy there. She's in need of rest, and so that's why she's there. And then we've got the Sun card, which is the happiest card of the deck, but it fell in reverse. Now, that's not saying that you're going to be unhappy. It's still a very happy energy, but it's kind of like bittersweet. It's kind of like the song that we were talking about. It's like knowing that you're going to die one day, but not focusing on the fear part of it, not focusing on the sad part of it, focusing it on the good, like living each day to the last, right? So it's that kind of energy, just embracing every moment that you still have, healing, taking care of oneself. Underneath the deck, we've got number 11, Justice. 11 is the card of twin flames, twin flame energy. Could also still be dealing with a Libra. That's that energy there. I hear sirens again. And it's like midnight right now, so that's crazy. There's a lot of sirens going on. Okay, so underneath the deck is the underlying energy or what you don't see coming. So there could be some justice coming into the picture, especially with sirens playing. There could be, you know, somebody being arrested or going to jail or court orders, court matters, that type of energy. Whatever it is, it'll balance out. I heard the good, the bad, and the big ugly. And I'm wearing it like I'm wearing a big ugly shirt. So the good, the bad, the ugly. This is a movie. Actually, I knew one of the directors of the movie, and we got to go see the special premiere. That was really cool. Okay, we're pulling for our angels and ancestors for Virgo, please. Underneath the deck, we've got the Knight. Be brave and honest. this isn't showing up very well, but yeah. Be brave and honest. We have the Templar cross right there in the middle. I feel like this is St. John the Baptist, because we also see the rose there, and that's symbolic of St. John. We'll read what these are in just a moment. And then, wow, we have warrior. So be fearless and stand strong. So 2 warrior cards. One's a knight, one's a warrior. It's basically the same thing. It's like wands and swords, though. It's like the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Wands is passionate. He goes in passionately. He fights for what he believes in. Now the Knight of Swords, however, he's still a warrior. He's all about, fighting, but it's through logic, truth, justice, communication. Not going in aggressively, but going in intuitively, right? So I just heard use common sense. And honesty is just so important. It's not about exercising your ego. It's about exercising your common sense and what's right and making the right decision. So we're going to read these. I feel like very strongly whoever I'm speaking to is like a knight or like a warrior for somebody, for like maybe like a company, like a like a manager, or somebody who fights for the boss, who defends them, or see the thing. Okay, and the reason I'm saying this is because like a king or an emperor would be like a boss, CEO, leader of some kind of a church or something like that, right? Whereas the warrior and the knight, they're the same thing, right? They're like the managers below the boss. They're people who work for the boss, the clergy who are there to support the pastor or the priest, So it's that type of energy. And it's saying be fearless, stand strong, be brave, and be honest. But being brave and being honest doesn't mean to kiss a boss's butt. Or I don't know where any of this is coming from, to be honest with you. But it's about standing up for what you know is right. Standing up for what is right. And sometimes being brave and being fearless means standing up to the person in charge as well. Doing the right thing regardless of, who's saying it, because you could do something for someone higher up than you, thinking that it's the right thing to do for yourself because you've got money on the line, but it could all fall back on you in terms of like you could get in trouble for it, right? And if you were ordered to do it or told to do it, is it really your fault? Well, yes, it is, because you still made that decision. In the end, when it's all said and done, any decisions that you make are on your own. So you have to make sure that you're standing up for yourself and not anybody else other than yourself. I just heard yes. That was the message that I had to get across. That's probably very specific. All right. So we've got warrior. Trying to find it. Don't back down. Make your opinions heard. Don't settle for second best. A warrior is anyone who's ready and willing to know themselves and do what needs to be done in order to get where they want to be. In this deck, the warrior within is an energy that you can call on to protect yourself, even if you don't think that you love yourself. If you're exposed to a situation that could be harmful or dangerous, the steps that you take to protect yourself are in fact acts of fierce love. So, although the warrior in this card is surrounded by darkness, he is of the light. The warrior within is made of light and has the capacity to shine even more brightly when facing darkness head on. So, yeah, he's surrounded in darkness, but he's doing the right thing, what he knows is best for himself, and making the best possible choice. So now let's look at night. I feel like it's going to be similar. Do the right thing, even if it isn't the easiest option. That's kind of what I was saying earlier. Stand for what you know to be right and true. The knight is a knight in shining armor, dedicated to the crown that his sword defends. In this sense, he is a protector of the Holy Grail and therefore of your spiritual growth and expansion. He represents the warrior in you. Whether you're male or female, that energy is within you. His sword and armor show that he's courageous and strong, but if you look closely, you will see he has a tear running down his face, showing his willingness to be vulnerable and his love for what he protects. Okay. The energy of respect is important right now. And if you're feeling the need to defend your spiritual path at this time, back down and let it protect you. That's neat. So there's definitely something that you're going to be protecting and defending, because we've got justice here and then 2 warrior cards, 2 knights. Might be dealing with a two-faced friend, taking a chance. That chance is truth. Do you tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God? Yes, Your Honor. Sometimes telling the truth might not, like, I'm looking at the Sun card in reverse, like, it may not be what someone wanted to hear, but it's what needed to be said. And you'll still come out on top in the end. It's just not maybe how you thought. So number 48, we've got Yod, destiny, and I feel this is the underlying energy, what you don't see coming. Your destiny's coming. You're on the path of destiny. 48, somebody could be 48 years old. 8 plus 4, what is that, 12? Yeah, 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3s are all about the future. And even celebration. It's about partnerships. Pairs of 3s working together. Some way, shape, or form. And then we've got number 23, Aquarius. I know 2 plus 3 is 5. 5s are change. So there could be a change in direction, a change in some kind of situation. Also could be dealing with an Aquarius. Okay. So 23. The best way to predict the future is to invent it. Alan Kay. Expect to be tested and shown waves of the future. So, as seers into the future, Aquarians are ahead of the game and have accurate visions of the way things will be. This is why the sign of Aquarius rules science fiction and anything brand new. In reality, Aquarians see waves of the future in a way the rest of us cannot. What else? If the Aquarius card presents itself in a reading, you can be assured friends and family alliances are about to help you achieve your goals. It's possible that you are to meet a group of people or become involved in organizations that will support you in unusual plans and ideas. It may be like a family group, but the emphasis will be placed primarily on the ideas of the crowd. If so, you can consider yourself the idealistic Pied Piper at the front of your group. You may find yourself dealing with persons from an exotic or dissimilar background, those of a different ethnicity or culture than yours, from which you will learn greatly. Transgender people and cross-dressed may possibly mean something to your world right now. You will acquire different concepts and approaches through these dealings which are changing you. In the coming months, traveling to faraway exotic places is likely to factor in. With this card choice, you're likely to be mastering something new and untried, which will lead you to greater awareness and success. So the corresponding tarot card is the Star. Key ideas are eccentricity, surprises, standing alone, the future, technology, outer space, and mastery. So it's interesting. The standing alone part sticks out to me because warriors, they have to stand alone and fight by themselves in battle if they need to, right? And that's kind of what this is talking about, and taking on a challenge. I mean, fighting and sticking up for stuff. That is challenging, right? And then the star, I mean, the sun is the biggest star in the Milky Way, right? And so this is like one big star. So that kind of makes sense too. Let's look up Yod Destiny. I feel like whatever this is talking about, what you're sticking up for, what you're speaking on in order to make yourself heard, this is part of your destiny. Like whatever it is that you want to do. A person often meets his destiny on the road he took to avoid it. Jean de La Fontaine. The ancients believed that the Yod was an area of fate in the chart and not a particularly favorable one. Also called the Eye of God or the Finger of God, the Yod is a peculiar astrological configuration in a chart. It is a triangle formed by two planets 60 degrees apart while both are 150 degrees from a third planet. This creates a thin pie-like shaped aspect. This card can denote a time to voyage inward and come to your own truth. There really isn't anyone who will have the tools to figure this out more so than you at this time. Your inner knowing has it already. You just have to take the time to process the information to come to your own answers. There could be health issues that need to be dealt with and solved before moving forward. It can be indicative of an autoimmune disease, celiac disease, fibromyalgia, thyroiditis, allergies, or other ailments. More positively, however, this card can mean that circumstances are good for achieving your goal, but be prepared for sacrifices on your part, and not just one, but several. Also, we're in Mercury retrograde right now, so that makes a lot of sense. It will not be an easy path, but it is a time to expand your focus. You have a desire for greater awareness, which will come through dedication, but patience and adaptability are necessary. So that's interesting. The Yod it corresponds with the Ace of Swords reversed, right? So it's like the Ace of Swords is like a brilliant new idea or a victorious new idea, but in reverse, it's like maybe it doesn't get off the ground the way that it needed to. But the key ideas behind it is destiny, doing things on your own, standing strong, and making a difference. So it's like destiny, fate, discovery after a period of confusion, stopping and starting motions, and bringing everything together, answering the call. Well, I feel like you're definitely going to be speaking up about something. As to what that is, it could be friendship, it could be love, it could be even work related. I don't see a ton of pentacles in here, but definitely something that speaks close to your heart. Again, could have something that had to do with September, two-faced friend, that and or romance, a celebration party, and there will be justice involved. But whatever you do, be fearless, stand strong, be brave, be honest, and be true to yourself. All right, Virgo, that is what I have for you. So I hope that you have a fantastic week. And if this resonates, make sure that you drop a comment below. Make sure you also like, share, subscribe. And if you want to drop a tip or donation, help the channel grow, blessings in advance. All of that information is in the description below. Also, if you would like a personal reading, I am going to be doing 420. It's my 420 special. It's not just through this month. It's going to go beyond. But it's 4 cards for $20. And it's a live recorded reading. You just send me your question, and I record it for you, and then I'll send it back to you. So that said, I hope you have a fantastic week, especially with that sun card, starting something new out. Let me know how it goes, and I will see you on the flip side. Peace.